See, you will keep faking it, you will never make it. No, that's just the truth. I will never blame any client for paying, underpaint. Does high value equate to arrogance? If you care so much about what people say to that extent, I don't think you're ready for business. Jabi Garage. That Rano. You see that opposite that garage where they load vehicle. I used to live there for over a year.
In the garage?
Yes. This is not Nollywood. It was a combination of hunger and passion. I said I wish there's going to be another lockdown. There's no limits to how much you can earn as a creative.
What's good, Abuja? Welcome to another episode of The Buzz. I am Kate Francis, but you can call me Cuckoo. This is a show where we spotlight the creatives of Abuja, the people that are basically shaping the city. I'm talking people that, know their creativity to a T. And today we've brought someone here that is not just a creative, but a strategist. And this person is someone that has the ability to, bring up creatives together and develop strategies. I'm talking logos, I'm talking branding, I'm talking everything that Abuja needs right now. And this person is no other than Otetah of Nations, the CEO of Otetah's Concept Group, or Otetah's Concept HQ. Hello, Otetah. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. You're very kind with your words. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm not kind. You're trying to be modest. You're actually trying to be modest because everything I've said, I feel like my words did not even eat how you're supposed to eat because what you've got going on is really mind-blowing.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you one question, yes? When people hear Otetah of Nations, what do you want them to immediately understand about you? Because when you say nations right now, it's like you want to carry the whole crowd all around you. So, what do you immediately understand about? What do you want people to immediately understand about you by Otetah of Nations?
I think the idea behind the name Otetah of Nations is it's not about just a guy being everywhere and across all nations, but basically a guy who is doing something here in Nigeria that nations are running after, basically. So I just want to be a creative who is doing something in Nigeria, in my city here in Abuja, putting up strategies like you've mentioned, helping brands, helping organizations, helping individuals scale across different nations.
So the idea is that, okay, the way you've just painted this picture now is that you are Otetah of Nations, that kind. You are Otetah, and then nations are after you.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I think that's mind blowing.
Thank you very much.
So at what point did you realize that, this is what you want to do?
I think so my journey basically started 2016. Basically that's when I started this search for purpose. What do I want to do with my life? Coming from there's this song by Skepta. We are creative, so I would reference. I think I don't know if it's Skepta, but one of this UK artists. There was a line in one of his songs where he said, I had sleep for dinner. So basically, that was what my life was at that point. So it was a combination of hunger and passion. What do I want to do? So I wanted to create something for myself. From where I was coming, I started that journey. So up until 2020, during lockdown, right, I was in a cyber cafe where I was just doing printing, designing ID cards, letterhead, and all of those stuff. That was what I was doing at the point. Then I started just designing few logos, and they were not serious logos. So maybe if you see your business name is The Mic International now, I'll just go to Google, get an image, a clip out of a mic, and maybe then put the mic. That was what I was doing at the time. But during lockdown, I was home, there was nothing going on, and I was reading the Bible, the story of Moses. So I normally read individual stories. They were fascinating. And then when Moses met God and he asked God, who do I tell Pharaoh sent me? And God was like, I am. the I am that I am, right? And then fast forward to when Moses was leading the children of Israelites out of Egypt, and when they crossed the Red Sea, he wrote a song titled what may I call thou art, but it was the songs of Moses. That was what the Bible calls it. But I noticed in that book, Moses was saying, thou art my God who led us out of Egypt, thou art my God who struck Pharaoh and all of that. And while reading that, the Holy Spirit just said, if you don't say I am, nobody will say thou art. Consciously create a perception for yourself. Right. So when I heard that, it was just one very big English for me at the point, but it struck me. I wrote it down somewhere. Then I was watching random YouTube videos, and then I saw a video, Branding 101 by Chris Do. So anybody who's watching who is a graphic designer would probably have heard of Chris Do, one of the biggest graphic designer tutors online. So I stumbled on his YouTube videos tagged Branding 101. So when I played that video, the first thing I heard is branding is the art an act of creating a perception for yourself.
Branding is the
act and is an art, A-R-T, and an act of consciously creating a perception for yourself.
Okay.
So it was same words I heard when I was studying, and this guy who is like the OG of branding, he said that. So that was when I picked interest in branding. So 2020 was when the whole journey started. I started watching more videos. I also saw a book again by Donald Trump, Branding 101. So I read that book also. That's when I now understood that, branding is not just logos, it's not just colors, it's not just the things you see, right? In that book, he said that there's brand face and there's brand base. So brand base, the values, the stories, and all of that. So basically, that was how my journey started in 2020, and there's no turning back.
So like I remember that in 2020, that was when we had COVID.
COVID, yeah.
Yes. So like, how were you now able to like take the steps up, or would you say that COVID time was time that you used to like read to learn, and then you just struck in 2021?
So I think I used to say this a lot, and I said I wish there's going to be another lockdown. This is just so I
why?
Yes. So COVID-19, that lockdown 2020 was when everything happened for me. That was when I heard about branding. That was when I started. COVID-19, during that lockdown, that was when I bought laptop for myself. I got a phone with my own money. I got an internet router. So this is what happened. When I learned all of those stuff, right, I needed to practice. I needed to start. So I was going around the estate where I was staying at the time, Army Estates. Those of us who are in Abuja will know Army Estates in Kurudu. I was living in the estate. So the estate had like 4 faces, very large estate. So I was going around the estate, all the businesses that are within the estates, people who were shutting down because of the policies, the sit-at-home policies and the rest. A lot of people, especially, I can remember a lot of them were doing, pastries, food businesses and the rest. So they were doing these businesses. Initially, it was just their shop. So after I learned all of these things, I started doing branding properly. I started doing social media management. I went to all of these people, and I started with setting up Google My Business pages for them. So I'll put their businesses on the map. I would design flyers for them that they will share, to everybody within the estate. I created social media pages for them. I created WhatsApp catalog. So it was within that period I did all of those things in the estate. I remember then there are people I would charge as low as 1K for all of these things. Some I did it for free. Some will say it's just a criminal trying to, get business information and all. But regardless, I was just doing it. I was going around and I was making, few money here and there for myself, and I was learning a lot. Because if I go out and do all of those stuff, I come back in, there's absolutely nothing to do. So I was either reading, watching YouTube videos and all of that. So I think 2020 for me was an opportunity. I don't really see it as a problem as many people. I feel like if we have another lockdown, I don't know what I'll be doing, but I think maybe I'll make more money now.
I feel like we shouldn't have another lockdown because of like what the lockdown cost a lot of people. It cost a lot of lives and all of that. But I feel like maybe you can have your own lockdown.
So I would just reference something I read in Making It Big, Otetah's last book. So he was talking about how he made his wealth. And one of the things he said was, if Nigeria was good, if Nigeria had a working system, he wouldn't be as wealthy as he is. This is Femi Otedola. Yes, he was saying it. He said, if Nigeria is good, if we had a working system, if electricity was good, he wouldn't be this wealthy, because he made his money from diesel, from oil and gas. So what he was trying to say is, when there's a problem, it's an opportunity to make money. So somehow, I don't want people to go back, because a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost
their loved ones, their lives.
But then it's always an opportunity. I mean, that's what creativity is about. Looking for a problem, solving it, and making money out of it.
Okay, so speaking about looking for a problem, solving it, yes. Do you see yourself more as a creative, a communicator, or a problem solver?
Can you really put these things?
Yes, some people actually some people will actually differentiate. Some people tell you that I just solve problems basically of creatives, but I don't think I am a creative myself.
So how I tend to see it is that when you're solving a problem, okay, let's say this pole that we're standing on, this pole is broken. We need to record, right? This pole is broken. It's going to take maybe 3-4 hours for you to go and look for a replacement.
One, yes.
Yeah, and the guy behind the cameras just look at the pole and gets maybe a rubber band, a tape or something, and ties
it together.
What he has done is he has
solved the
creatively solved
that makes the problem. A lot of sense.
So you see why I struggle with separating these things, because you're creative. What are you doing? It's always when there's a problem and you are bringing something new. Creativity is basically bringing something out of nothing.
Yes.
Seeing something that is not in place and putting it in place, and most of the times you are solving problems. So and for me, I feel like when you want to solve problems for people, one of the problems I decided to solve, right, with my line of work is basically the problem of communication. For me, branding is communication. Because it's creating a perception, putting ideas in people's mind, trying to tell people this is what this business is about. That's what branding is. You're trying to say, we are an excellent, media company. We are a hardworking media. So with all of those things, you're just using creativity to pass this message. So you are still a communicator,
and you are still
solving problem because they can't do it themselves.
Yes, they can't.
So you are a CEO running a multi-million-dollar, a multi-billion-dollar business. You won't be the one sitting and carrying cameras to make videos. So if you are a creative, I feel like these things are intertwined. So for me, I don't think I can separate them. I'm a communicator because I communicate ideas. I bring ideas to life. I show people this is what this business is about. This is how best this business can serve you. So that's communication. That's solving problem for my clients. And that's me being creative.
So speaking about creatives, yes? So we're going to speak about Abuja creatives generally. What do you think that Abuja creatives are lacking? And what is the most branding mistake that you see that Abuja brands make?
So the mistakes Abuja creatives are making, right? That's your first question.
Yes.
So I think good thing is the creatives in Abuja have stepped up so much over the years. From what I've seen, they've stepped up, right? But in a nutshell, what I think is still some mistake creatives make. I don't know. I mean, everybody have different perspectives towards this, but I think we still have that market entry issues. What I mean by that is you are starting out.
You're starting out.
Right, as a creative. I just learned graphic design, or I just learned video editing, or I just started making music. And then you're coming to some of these brands that already have people they trust to do these jobs for them. And you're coming with the same pricing models
that these people have.
These people have experience over time.
Yes.
They have relationship with clients. So you coming in and you want to charge the same
amount that somebody that was there before you is
get.
charging. Yes.
So that, I feel like that has somehow prevented a lot of people from making new clients. So for me, how I've always approached it is, I meet somebody, I look for how to offer value first, right? Maybe do one or two and show you what I can do. I know sometimes some clients would misuse the opportunity and try to gain, control,
take
or to
advantage
take
of you.
advantage rather over you. So I know there's that problem, but most creatives, still struggle with entering the market. And another thing, talking about market entry is networking. Abuja creatives, to a large extent, lack the ability to network.
You know that they always say that, Abuja creatives form. In fact, Abuja people generally form. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that 100%.
Have you ever had any experience where you've been trying to network with someone and then you had like a bad experience afterwards?
Yeah, I have a couple of times, right? I've been at events where you meet someone and oh, hi, I'm so and so person.
Yeah.
This is what I do. And then they're trying to size you up. Oh, are you on IG? They are checking how many followers you have on IG and all of those things. Oh, they are looking, what car did you drive here? Where do you stay? And all of those stuff. So for some, we are just, Abuja creatives are very classist.
True.
To a large extent, Abuja creatives are classist. And I think that has prevented us, from doing so much as compared to creatives in places like Lagos. So in Lagos, they understand that collaboration
is key.
So a creative can meet you today. Someone who is a photographer will just meet you, and on the spot, oh, how far, my guy? What are you doing? What are you up to? Okay, I do this. Okay, can we do this together? And boom, these guys are together. So you're leveraging on his own audience. He's leveraging on your own audience. We are leveraging on each other's skill, complementing each other, and then we're doing stuff. But in Abuja, if you are not paying,
leave it.
Just leave it. So I think we have that problem, right? So a lot of creatives still struggle. Someone will say, oh, I've been doing this for how many years? I don't have clients. I don't have, like, these clients are not going to drop. Right? Largely, see, you can do branding how you like, but trust me, in a place like Abuja, your branding, all your ads and everything you're going to do, right, they are very good, but they would not give you as much clients as referrals and word of mouth introduction. Like when somebody say, oh, hi, this is my friend, he does this, he does that. That's how
the person has already created a perception of you in that other person's mind.
So if I've been doing business with you for years, or we are friends for years, right, and I know that, okay, you're someone who loves excellence in all you do, and you walk up to me and say, oh, meet so and so person, he does so and so, and he's a very good guy. At that point, I'm not waiting to vet this guy to see how good he is,
because I'm riding my guy on has already said that, oh, this guy is very good. I already believe.
You get. So that is a problem I think most creatives in Abuja are having, right? They have that issue where basically, see, I'll just sum it up with a quote that has somehow become cliche. Your network is your net worth.
Your network is your net worth.
Absolutely. That's how it is.
More or less like saying, show me your friends and I'm going to tell you who you are.
Exactly. So to anybody watching this Abuja Creative, see, just meet people. Don't size people up. Like, just have an open...
Wait and see the value first.
Wait and see. It should be until a point where they prove to you that they are not worth being in your contact.
Then be like, wait, this guy.
Then you can drop. So then your second question about branding mistake.
Yes.
That Abuja brands make. I think there are quite a number of them, but one thing I would say is that Abuja businesses feel like if they've spent money on setting up their business, right, they have no business in marketing.
True.
So if I've done logo, if I've
opened a big shop,
open a big shop, put up a signpost, I shouldn't do marketing again. So when you meet a client and you're like, okay, we need to do this and do this, and they say, why are we paying that much? Do you know I've spent how many million setting up this place? So it's like saying you spend $1 million to build a house, then you will not roof it. You will not spend $100 to roof it because you spent $1 million already building it.
Or it's like having a house, building the house, and then not doing maintenance afterwards.
Yeah, because you spend so much. So I think Abuja businesses just feel like branding is just, putting up a logo, designing a logo, putting very flashy colors everywhere, and that's it. No.
And speaking about businesses and brands that are already trying to like seep into, the content creation thingy or having digital marketing, do you think that they underpay creatives in Abuja?
Ooh, they do that a lot. I think they do that a lot, but I don't blame them.
Why
So
though?
I will never blame any clients for paying, underpaying, because one of the things I've noticed is a client can meet me and say, oh, I'm trying to design a logo or do a promotional video. Let's say for Christmas. Now I'm making a Christmas video, and I tell them, oh, pay me 100,000 for that video, and they're like, why should I give you 100,000? People are charging. Let's say I want to pay 50,000, and then that same client can meet you for same promotional video, and you will bill that client, say for instance, 500,000 or *1 million,
And
and
they'll
that
pay.
client will pay. So is it a problem of the client? It's not.
It's the packaging.
It's the packaging. So that is why
But then
branding.
again, you know that if we're speaking about this packaging thingy, that's where the whole perception of Abuja creatives are forming comes in.
Okay, so
Because I feel like Abuja creatives understand that, okay, for me to look high value, I have to act high value. But I think maybe the mistake that then comes in is the seepage of high shoulder,
my
raising up, and all
question
of that.
is, does high value equate to arrogance?
Well, it doesn't.
It doesn't. So you can now see, I can mention some of the big names in the creative industry now. The Tolani Ali's, the George Omobori, what was his name again? The Judge of Rage Media, the buyers of JT agencies, and basically just, great, the guy that makes these Abuja videos and all. So all of these people, right? I've met some of them, and they are not as arrogant as upcoming creatives.
As someone with maybe 10K followers.
You understand? But these people understand packaging and perception. That's what branding is all about. It's putting up a perception to say, see, I am high value, I am sorted after, I know my job. These are things that clients look at and say, okay, they want, to pay you
That
what you're asking
amount,
for.
yes.
Right? How you present yourself to the clients. I don't mean, the whole fake life trying to borrow post so that, no, that's not what it is. Branding and perception, right? Basically, where is this client finding you? How are they reaching out to you? So I'll give you an instance now. If a client reaches out to me and says, oh, we want to do a marketing campaign for our brand. We do, maybe we run a food chain, an eatery or something, right, with different chains across Abuja, and want to do a campaign for Christmas. And I'm like, okay, that's excellent. Can you send me a brief of what you have? Send it to so and so mail at otetahsconcept.com. Or, okay, sir, that's excellent. A member of our team is going to reach out to you. And then this person calls me, and someone else calls and say, oh, hi, I am so and so from so and so business, and we just received your brief that you want to do this campaign. Okay, we should have so and so meetings with your team. Let's discuss this, let's discuss that. You try to show that you have structure.
Yes.
You have system. When you put a bill to that client, right? I know some clients are weary generally, but 9 out of 10 times,
Yes.
right, they would respect your pricing. Compared to when somebody reaches out to you, oh, we want to do a campaign. Oh, sir, when is the shoot?
But then again, you know that we always say that, oh, networking in Abuja is hard. And then some people actually have value, but then they have found it really hard to find their own, team, their own people that can give their businesses structure. So are you saying that this one person now, say me now, that is just a one-man army, right? And someone reaches out to me, oh, we need someone to anchor a show and da 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 da. And I get back to you, I'm the manager, I'm the strategist, I'm the, I'm sure everything that the business needs at that point. Are you saying that I should be underpaid because it is just me?
No. So that's where collaboration comes in
In.
play.
Okay.
Right? You as a, let's say for instance, now you're an MC, you compare for events, you host events,
Yeah.
and somebody is reaching out. There's no way you will say you don't have a friend who, as soon as they reach out to you and you're like, okay, somebody from my team
You
will,
come.
will call, and you call one of your friend. Hi, sorry, these people are reaching out. Act as my
But
admin
then again, people in Abuja used
Here's
to
the
say,
packaging.
wait now, wait, I like these gists because we are saying that, okay, people should package. At the same time, this same packaging, someone will come and look at you and say, this girl na fake life full am. She no get this one, na her friend do am.
See,
So what are you really advising creatives
I
now?
will
Is
I
it
will
that you should
say
fake it
this.
till you make it?
No.
Or
Then it works sometimes, but
okay.
see, if you care so much about what people say to that extent, I don't think you're ready for business.
So
If you
Sha,
care about, see,
you are
it's
saying fake it till
I
you
get,
make it.
eh?
You are saying fake it till you make it. Not in a
I
way
don't
that it
want to.
harms
I
anybody.
don't want to be caught on record saying fake it till you
Hey,
make it.
yeah,
But
that's basically what you're saying.
see, there's so many ways this can be done.
Mm-hmm.
There are coppers. There are people looking. I can't count the number of DMs I get. Oh, I want to. In my case, might be different. People reaching out to me to say, okay, they want to work with me and whatnot, right? But there are people within your community you can. It's not always you reach out to them with, oh, them doing you a favor. Once in a while, if the job is, for instance, now the job is 1M, maybe you're going to spend about 300 to 500M in delivering the job. There is nothing wrong with paying somebody 50K to act as your admin throughout the duration of this project.
Yeah.
So if you do that, is anybody now going to drag you to say, oh, he's your friend? I'm paying this person for carry. The amount doesn't matter.
Okay. Say it is my first job now as a creative. Now, like this, I've not seen the money to pay somebody. Should I fake it and make my friend to act that part? Or I should do it myself and get underpaid?
So I will say this, and it may not sit well with a lot of people, but I think your first time entering an industry, I don't think you should have so much standards. So I'll give you an instance. Now I told you about how I started in 2020, and a lot of people say, oh, he's a criminal, he's this. Why do you want to put my business online and all of that? Right. Imagine doing full logo. I'm not saying just the logo. Now, aside when I used to use clip art to do logo, when in 2020, when I actually learned logo design and whatnot, and I was doing logo presentation, there were people I did logo for 1,000 naira for. And most of those people to date are still my clients. They are not paying as much as my
Other
new
people
clients
pay,
here, but
yes.
because these
They
people were
started
with
with
me,
you.
understand. Now, some of these people have given me some of my biggest clients. Clients who have paid me 100 times more than whatever
These
they
people
could
are
pay.
paying,
There are
yeah.
people I've done free jobs for. But I didn't see it as I'm doing free job. I saw it as me building my portfolio. I saw it as me gaining experience. So that when a new client come, a new client will see the things I've done. Right? But it's another mistake most creatives make when this is your first time. You just learned photography, and then your first clients, you are telling your first clients to fill form, to do this. Come on now, who are you
It's a
deceiving?
lot of stress.
You will keep faking it, you will never make it. No, that's just the truth. But see, they say if you climb a ladder, you will stay up. But if you jump up, you will fall down.
Yes.
That's what it is. So it's a process for everyone who is entering the industry. It should be a process. There should be that time where you let go of certain things, you make certain compromises. Yes, have standards. Say this is who I am. This is the kind of business I want to build for myself. But you should also understand that there are people already in the industry. So if I have somebody who is doing this work for me, if I have somebody hosting my events over the years, why, and they've been doing a good job for me, why should I drop them and pick you? So you should learn to make certain compromise. You understand? Give them an offer they cannot resist also.
Okay.
So your first time, you should not come and be stressing me with protocols and processes and procedures. When
we should build a level of trust first before we get to that point.
When I can easily call the person who has been doing it over the years, and can you forward your invoice? We are doing this event again this year. It's seamless.
Yes.
You understand? So I feel like there should always be process, and creative should respect process. They should respect timing. They should respect that, these things take time. You don't just come into an industry where people are already and
then just think that you can just
displace everybody and become it doesn't happen.
So like other creatives that have come to this room said something very similar. A lot of them have come and said the same thing over and over again, which is creatives should learn to serve first before going for the financial aspect. What do you think about that?
I agree with that. See, it's your access to the palace, basically. I would use that context. If you cannot go into the palace as a king, go into the palace as a servant.
Small by small, you go become
small by
king.
small. You understand? You are getting used to the place, right? I will give an instance. So over the last 1 year, I've been tilting from corporate branding and communications to political branding and communication. So I've been working with a lot of politicians and whatnot. So I remember 2 years ago, I was at Ministry of Foreign Affairs to, we are there to make content for an event that was happening. We were in the boardroom. We went there like 3 times within that period. So I was always going there to make reels and stuff. Fast forward to is this week safe? This week is not done. I was in that same room attending a meeting with the minister, sitting, and someone else is the one making video. And me, I'm not the one speaking, and somebody's making a video of me. But it's a process. That's how I got there. I served my way to the top.
Yeah.
You can't barge into this space. You cannot just come because you've learned it. Because see, you can be good at it. One of the things I've noticed, especially with this space, I mean, Abuja is a seat of power. So one way or the other, you always come around those guys that make stuffs or work with a lot of politicians.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I have come to understand is these guys that work with the top politicians, the people that work with some of the richest clients that they are not as good as some of the upcoming creatives.
Real.
They are not as good. But one of the things that I've seen over the years, or I've heard over the years, is, this guy has been with me for 15 years. This guy used to work with me when I was a local government chairman. This guy used to work with me when I was a commissioner. They've been serving and serving and serving, and they've gotten to the peak of, I would say, their career as creatives. It's service. I'll give an example with Bayo.
Yeah.
So Bayo was photographer to late President Muhammad Buhari.
Yeah.
Right. Bayo is one of the most celebrated photographers or visual storytellers in Nigeria or in Africa at large. And Bayo will always tell his story of how he started working with Buhari, how he would just go during campaigns, they're doing stuff, he would take pictures, he was documenting actively that they were seeing him every single day throughout this campaign period. Nobody paid him. There was no formal engagement. There was no, oh, come and be. He was doing it with so much passion. He was serving, he was documenting, he was telling story until the day the opportunity came. And then they were traveling to another place and they're like, are you not coming?
Oh my God.
He has served with them so much that they had assumed
that he was part of them.
He was part of them. And that was it. So he served his way to the top. So honestly, except you are a Nepo baby,
born with a silver spoon,
or maybe a golden or a diamond spoon, I don't know. You have so much connections, you have so much money. If you are starting out as a creative, if you are someone who is hustling, who wants to enter the industry, trust me, you have to serve. You have to make that sacrifice. It's not pleasant, it's not sweet, having to go to some of these places. Sometimes people will talk to you rudely. Sometimes, see, I know people who have gone to do jobs like that, who have gone to serve, and on their way back, they've entered one chance. On their way back, they're robbed or they had accident or stuff. It happens. It's part of the story. What makes, you tell a beautiful story at the end is when you say, oh guys, do you know where? See, I wish there's so much time to even share my story of
no, there's time actually share that story.
No, maybe another day. Right? But okay, I'll just give you a snippet.
Okay.
You say this Jabi Garage. This one, that Rano. You see that opposite that garage where they load vehicle. I used to live there for over a year.
In the garage?
Yes. In the buses, so I would wake up in the morning. You see all this Agboro that I used to say, oh, Lagos, load vehicle. I used to do that, 500 naira, for every passenger I bring. In the evening, I would wash some of those buses, and a bus that you wash is 500. I was doing that, and within that period, I was working at a cyber cafe. That was where I was learning the whole stuff I was telling you. But nobody knew I was doing this stuff. Guess how much I was being paid in the cyber cafe?
5K.
I was being paid 6,000 naira.
Oh, I was, hey, God, I was
6,000 naira was my monthly salary. I would eat
from 6K.
6K. I would save from 6K.
You transport yourself.
The day
from
I left 6K. That cyber cafe was the day one of the students, because we used to also do trainings for people to learn, computer school basically. One of the students stole the router. My boss was not around. And since I was the one in charge, said I was going to pay for the router. I think the router was 18,000 naira.
How will you pay?
So for somebody who was earning 6K to come and be paying me of
18K.
18K.
That's you save like 3 times.
Was there a saving? Where do you want to save from? For how much? So I was working for how many months with no salary? The day I completed that 18K and I paid, and I was done with that debt. So that was the day I left. I was like, well,
before another one happened again.
You understand? So for me, it was service all through that period. All of the businesses in the plaza, there's this ITC, Imo Transport Company Plaza, within that Jabi. All of the, I would say 90% of the businesses in that plaza, I did their complimentary card. I did their letterhead at the time.
For free?
For free. So they only paid for the printing. Designing it and all of that, I did it for free. So that was me serving. It was me gaining experience. I was doing all of this stuff over and over again, mastering different tools. I used CorelDRAW, I've used Adobe Illustrator, I've used Photoshop, I've used everything. So now that I now have a creative agency and I have people working for me, I understand all of these things because I've done it.
Success story. So
these are the things Abuja creatives just want to wake up. Oh, I've learned videography. Then boom, Ashake comes and now hire you as his personal video. Bro, it doesn't happen. This is not Nollywood. This is, yes, there are grace to grass story. There are people who it happens, but you have to serve your way to the top.
Okay, so like, one thing about Abuja creatives, I want to ask you a question concerning the ecosystem, of the Abuja community. Because like, it is said that once an Abuja creative, in fact, majority of them, once they just get to a point where, they are a little bit, popular, they move to Lagos. What do you have to say about that? And how can we make Abuja a place where even people in Lagos will want to come to and be part of the creative community?
So the thing is, it's not even a thing of them becoming popular, right? I think
Yeah.
maybe they've reached or maxed their level of earning potential not earning potential, earning power basically in Abuja. Now I'll break it down this way. In Lagos, they've made it visible that there's no limits to how much you can earn as a creative. They've consciously shaped the perception of what the creative industry is.
Steady bombing.
In Lagos, steady bombing. They know that there's events every day, there's this, there's that. So the ecosystem there, right? They've made it very visible. They've made it look so juicy that everybody wants. It's not as sweet as it looks. In Abuja, right? Now, this morning I was in church. I served in the media team. So let's assume that was even a job I did. I finished one gig for the day. I'm here in the studio shooting podcasts.
Another gig.
After I leave here, I have a client. They are opening a pharmacy. We're going there. My guys are already on their way to go and shoot there. After that, in the evening, there's still an opportunity to do whatever other gig I can take.
Yes.
But do you know, in Lagos, most of the time as a creative, let's take for instance now you're living on the island. The moment you wake up in the morning that you are going to the mainland, or maybe you are living in mainland, you are going to island to shoot. The moment you wake up in the morning, the hold up that you're going to spend maybe 6 hours on the road, you pay like 30 or 40K for boats. And you go. So what time do you have to get your job done? And you understand?
Yes.
But the thing is, when they make it look like it's the best experience ever.
So you're saying that Abuja has more opportunity to make more money than the creatives in Lagos?
Businesses in Lagos are exposed already.
Yeah.
There are tons of businesses in Abuja that don't even have a website. There are tons of businesses that post once in a month on their social media.
Yeah.
So it's still an arid land. Safe to say.
Yeah.
Right? There's so much opportunity here. Right? There's so much opportunity in this industry here in Abuja. Yeah. I'm not going to say that we can, we have same number of businesses that they have or same number of events happening and all. But I'm saying that there's so much. We've not explored Abuja.
So once Abuja creatives now buy into the perception that Lagos creatives have about creativity.
In Lagos. See, there are so many, every single week in Lagos, there's one event happening for creatives in Lagos. And the difference with what we do in Abuja is, once I go to those events in Lagos, if I don't get a client, at least I'm getting a fellow creative that I'm going to collaborate on a project with.
So they're going with the mindset of networking.
There's always something there. So you see that they are very, very, very enthusiastic about their events, about their industry. But when I know that if I come to an event, it's just the person organizing the event and his friends there, and his friends that are going to be so sassy, so rude, so snobbish,
arrogant.
So why should I go? What is now interesting about going out to some of these events? There's nothing in the ecosystem. I think good thing the creators of or the founders of Founders Friday, there's a tech ecosystem already. Founders Friday, Chisom, Cynthia, she did something very brilliant, and the tech ecosystem is already booming.
Okay.
Right? They are collaborating, they are getting new gigs, getting new clients. But we are not doing that for ourselves in Abuja. We are having events. We know when I'm putting together an event for creatives, and I say, okay, this is a creative fest. This event should not just be attended by creatives. If I'm putting together this event, I should be able to invite, brands. I should invite brand strategists,
potential clients,
from top brands. Bring them. Let them spot talents.
Yeah.
That's how you grow an industry. It's not just, we're coming together, we'll have conversations, we eat small chops, take
Finish.
selfies, post on Instagram and post on LinkedIn to say, oh, I'm excited to say I attended.
Yeah. Then you like my post, I like your post. Then we get tired of liking each other's posts.
You get, so that is not exciting. So it makes it feel like there's nothing in the industry. So I think we as creatives in Abuja, we have the responsibility to tell the story of the industry, shape the perception. There are so many concerts happening. There are so many, you see most of the brands that are handling this stuff. I'm not even talking about what they are doing. There was a Johnny Drew concert that happened, one of
Yeah.
the most
Some weeks back
phenomenal concerts that have happened this year in
in
Abuja.
Abuja.
I don't know the brand that did the promotion. I don't know the brand that did the lighting, the production, video production, and all of these things. I don't know. So whoever is in another state does not have a clue that, oh,
These are the people that did this thing.
and oh, there's the industry is this big that people can do this much job. So it's left for us as creatives to tell the story of what we're doing. I get the idea of trying to build in secret, but we've passed that. Honestly, we've passed
honestly.
that. Build, outside, attract people. When you're putting stuff out, you're not just attracting clients, you're also attracting talents, you're attracting other creatives.
Other people that can also push you further.
Honestly.
Okay, so like to wrap this up, yes. I told you what the Buzz is all about, becoming a star show. Is basically a platform that is supposed to make the community, the creative community in Abuja, really strong, really,
Yeah.
Elevated and all of that. So say now the Buzz wants to create maybe a hub or want to create a physical community, like start to elevate Abuja creatives generally and physically. Do you get? Would you want to be part of that journey?
Most definitely. See, I am so in love with this industry, like so much, because I've seen where the industry was 4-5 years ago and where the industry is
Is
now.
now.
There's so much potential. I've seen people become so much more from just carrying cameras around, from just, going to studios and recording music, from just becoming artists and just doing stuff. I've seen what they can do. Like I've seen, there's this quote by Tunde that says, we can do great things from small places. Abuja, we can do great things from small
And this
places.
city is not even small, say.
And the city
It's
is not
not
even
small.
small. Yeah, like for Christ's sake, we are the seat of power. There's money, there's crazy money in Abuja. So we actually need a true community. And what's a community is? Take a village for instance. Take a village for instance. On Christmas Day, for those of us who grew in the trenches, when you wake up, you know that you are not only eating the food your mother cooked.
They will bring that
Iya Basira is bringing rice.
that bowl.
Mama Pasca is bringing drinks. This one is bringing this. This one is bringing this. Everything. And then the whole house is filled with so much. It's in the same way that the creative industry, if we can build a community, if we have a place where you are bringing your skills as a compare. This one is bringing his skills as a photographer. This one is bringing his skills as a videographer. This one is bringing his skills as a script writer. All of these things,
together.
And it becomes a feast.
Yeah.
That is the only way your house can look so robust that a stranger person can smell the aroma. The aroma of the jollof rice or the rice and stew and say he wants to come in. It's the only way we can attract clients. It's the only way we can attract talents. We can now have people from every state saying, oh, I'm going to Abuja. I've done this in my state. Now I want to go to Abuja because Abuja is where it's happening. So if a community is being put together, I am 100% happy to be part of it.
We are holding him to this thing that you say, though. We are holding him to this
I
thing.
am fully committed to it because honestly, that's the only way we can grow in the city.
Okay, so lastly, I just want you to say 3 words to every creative out there. I mean, irrespective of whatever it is that they're doing. If you had 3 things to say to them to make them feel like, oh yes, we're doing something in Abuja, what are you going to say to them?
First message to every creative in Abuja is a lizard in Abuja will not be a crocodile or an alligator in Lagos. It is who you are. It is the skills you have. It is how you communicate with your clients. It's how good you are with your job. The fact that Lagos seems like it's one multi-million-dollar industry, it's the same thing here. If you cannot make it here in Abuja, trust me, you will not make it in Lagos. So if you're creative, hustle here in this city, like build in this city, collaborate in this city, make it in this city, and see if you go anywhere from every city, people will call you.
Yeah.
There are creatives I know. This guy, Grant, that makes this video. Grant's from Abuja here. A brand in South Africa called him. He didn't have to leave Abuja to South Africa.
Yeah.
And see, and that's one of the things that inspired, me, and that's why I chose the name Otetah of Nation. I'm going to be here. And I will do things and people will come. Period. So you don't need to go anywhere to go into another new city because it feels like there's opportunity here.
Yes.
The grass is greener where you water
and people are watching.
It's not, you are seeing you are looking at your neighbor's fence. Oh, his garden looks beautiful. You are not watering your garden. That's why you feel like his is more beautiful. If you water your garden is going to be filled. To bloom. So I think I don't need 3 minutes. See, that's this the alone, sum total this alone of my is message. Enough. Even me, I took this advice. I will not become a crocodile in Lagos. So I'm going to be what? A vampire here. Period. Please be a vampire, be a dragon, be a dinosaur, whatever. Just stick to where you are and you can do so much.
All right then. So, to wrap up this show, we're just going to do one very tiny little game with you right now.
I hope it's not something that would disgrace my village people. No, I went to school, disclaimer.
Very little, just very short. This thing I'm about to do with you is just based off your own perception and based off what you feel.
Nobody should hold me as what I think. I'm entitled to my opinion.
Yes, you are. It's just a very, 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 very short game. Okay. And the title of this game rather is Finish the Sentence. So I am going to say a phrase and then you finish it with what you think is the right word to finish it. Do you get? Okay. Don't think too much about it. Just let it come out. Okay. Branding without strategy is... Don't think. Don't think.
Okay, let's take it again.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Branding without strategy is...
pointless.
Abuja creative needs to stop...
forming.
I was going to say forming too. Creativity becomes powerful when...
collaborate. When we collaborate.
My biggest lesson so far is...
my biggest... one
word. One word.
My biggest lesson so far, it's not one word. I think it's a phrase.
Oh, yeah, says.
Just do it.
Just do it, guys. The future of Abuja creative space is...
in collaboration.
One thing I believe deeply is...
you can do great things from small places.
Period. That's it, guys, with Otetah of Nations. This is the end of this episode, and I really, really love the conversation with Otetah. If there is one thing that you should pick, and it's the favorite thing that he said that I took as my favorite thing right now, you cannot be a crocodile in another space when you're not a crocodile here. So calm down, relax, and invest in yourself. So see you guys in our next video. Do well to like, subscribe, share, comment, and do all that you do for your favorite people, because guess what? We are them. So see you guys in our next video, and bye.